Okay, I think we finally got the broadcast going. It was certainly not healthy there for a while, but seems to be doing better at the moment. So if you can hear me, please let me know so that I can feel good about this situation. Darcy can hear me. Darcy, good job at hearing me. Hi, Lily. Okay, tonight we're calling the Emotonian, and this is something we try to do every year, and by every year I mean sometimes we remember. I don't expect there to be a lot of people here tonight because it is the 4th of July, which is a time when fireworks are sent off and we celebrate being in America or whatever we're supposed to do. It's probably like bad that I say that. But here, where I live, we celebrate on the 3rd, so it worked out really well for me to not to do this tonight because I have nothing to do. This is, hold on, I can math. This is the 27th Emotonian. It has not been around as long as the whole game. So, yeah. I'm sorry I was a little bit late, but I thought the show started at 7:45, so I walked in the door at 7:40 and then realized that it was all messed up and I had to reboot everything. And so, anyway, a little late, but we got there. Sorry, I went all ADD feeding my cat a bottle of baby orange juice. It's fake, don't worry. Okay, time to talk about the field for the Emotonian. We have a full field of 12 today, and on the rail, or what, yeah, rail, let's call it the rail, is Castle Verizon for Lucas Davenport. This is a homebred by Devin Castle, and Joe Bankston, who plays the sim and loves the harness racing part of the game, tweeted earlier today that 8 of the 12 runners are by Devin Castle. So apparently that Devin Castle guy, he's not awful at life. This guy is coming off of a second place finish in the Be Honest Stakes. He's 4 for 7 lifetime, and his highest speed figure was a 94. That was a victory last year in a stakes race as a juvenile. Number 2 is TL's Diamond Heist. This is one of those Tom Lynn runners. I'm very fond of them because for some reason I feel like even though the TLS, you know, it's like a prefix or whatever, like I can keep them straight. It helps me. So this guy's by TL's Captain Jack S out of TL's Diamond Girl. And this guy has won 3 in a row, including the Stewards Cup Juvenile Trot last year. He was your champion, and he is, you know, awesome. 5 for 6 lifetime. Number 3 is Castle Call, and this is the filly in the race. She could have run in the Emo Mile, but that's not worth a lot of money, so why not run here? Her lone loss did come last out, and that was behind Edinburgh Castle in the World Cruise Stakes. This is another daughter of Devin Castle. Lily Wilkins trains this one, and she's earned almost $500,000. Number 4 is Devonshire, and Devonshire is a homebred for Laura Ferguson, coming off a third-place effort in the Yankee Trot, and before that, his last victory was actually when he broke his maiden week 9 of last year. Number 5 is Stone Freight. Just kind of making sure people can still hear me, because, you know, the raucous crowd of 14 tonight. You guys can still hear me, right? I'll take a yup any moment now. So Stone Freight is a Gear Larson homebred. This is by a guy by Devin Castle out of a Stag Nightmare, coming off of a win in that Be Honest Stakes over Castle Verizon by a nose. 3 for 6 lifetime. Before that, he had won the Diamond Shared Stakes, and in between was 4th in his lone graded stakes race. I like how Joey says no, just to make me crazy. Okay, number 6 is Castle Brownies. This is, by far, my favorite name in the sim right now. I'm sad that I didn't think of naming horse something with brownies in it. Eat the brownies, make me brownies, I need brownies. Castle Brownies is a Lucas Davenport homebred coming off of 2 straight stakes wins. Before that, he was 3rd in the Stewards Cup Juvenile Trot, so he's had a nice, easy year this year. I really like this guy. I think he fits in 6 for 7 lifetime. Number 7 is Devon Rampage for Gigi Go Faster, coming off of a second place finish in the Yankee Trot. He almost won that one, missed by a nose. This is a son of Marion Marauder out of Devon, Stony Creek by Wishing Stone. So this is the kind of horse we need to keep an eye on to maybe be a stallion later, because he is devoid of Devon Castle, and thus will be useful as a stallion. Then we have Montekai. for Michael Looker, who is making only his second start lifetime, and he is maiden. And that's surprising to me. So that's weird. Hold on, I'm looking more into this horse and why is he here? How strange. I guess to make money. He is a freak. He's actually like a really high level freak. So that's something, I guess. Huh. Anyway, sorry, distracted. Next up is number 9, and that is Edinburgh Castle, winner of the Yankee Trot. That I do believe is the first leg of the trotting Triple Crown. Yeah, it is. Yay, good job. I know something. Oh, I see Michael's in the chat explaining to us that he simply forgot the horse existed. He's not terrible at all, but this is kind of a tough place to break your maiden. Could happen. Probably one day will happen. Oh, I'd love to see that happen in the Derby. That'd be awesome. Anyway, Edinburgh Castle, 3 for 8 lifetime, but definitely in form right now. Has won 2 in a row over some of the best horses in the division. Was 6 in the Stewards Cup Juvenile Trot last year. Number 10 is Stone Tower. This is a Lori Hamill homebred, coming off of a 4th place effort in that Yankee Trot. Before that, this was the winner of the Western Hanover Stakes, which is one of the last prep races for the trotting Triple Crown. 2 for 7 lifetime, has been on the board in 5 of those 7 races. Number 11, we have Charmed Image. This is a Kent Saunders homebred by Marion Marauder out of a quarter hog mare, so another one that I hope goes on to be a nice stallion. Charmed Image is coming off of a victory in the Battle Creek Road Stakes. Has actually won 2 of 3 stakes races this year. Last year, all he won was his maiden race, but he has only been worse than second once in his life. Rounding out the field, number 12 is TL's Captain Royal, and this is another Tom Lynn homebred. Was 5th in the Yankee Trot, and before that had won 3 races in a row, including the Fighting Fury Stakes and the Namur Stakes, 3 for 6 lifetime. Highest lifetime speed figure was a 94, and that is your field for the Emotonian, so please make sure you get your bets in, because this is a full field. And I find this to be an interesting race because there's a lot of horses that are kind of similar in my opinion and that they're very good, such as Teal's Diamond Heist, Castle Call, the filly Castle Brownies, who just has the best name ever. And then there's a lot of horses that definitely have something to prove, like a Devonshire with only 1 win in the 6 starts, or Devon Rampage, who, again, could be a nice sire. Hey, Michael Looker, you need silks. I agree with the people. It isn't right. You can probably blame Steelheart's reversal of form on the fact that you don't have silks. I'm just kidding. That's not a real thing. He's just old. People are going to now freak out that that's a real thing. So please get your bets in also for the Pick 6, Pick 4, Daily Double. And thank you for being here tonight on this July 4th night. You know how sometimes I'm late to broadcast because I can't tell time or I forget? So I was out at dinner with friends that invited me out, and I was like, okay, guys, I have to leave by 7:15 or I'm not going to make it for the broadcast. And they're like, okay. And then it was like 7:25, and I was like, you guys, I said I had to leave. So I get in my car, and I'm driving, and I'm like, you know what I'd really like to do right now? I'd like to go to the barn and visit the horse. I almost forgot what I was doing on the 5-mile drive between their house and my house. That's very me. I think this race might get a purse bump next year. It is post time for the Emotonian, the 27th running, the 27th trotting. What do you say for that? It's confusing. Hope you guys are ready because the horses are lining up behind the starting cart. And they're off and trotting. Everyone was away well. Castle Call is going to go right out to the front end, chased by Edinburgh Castle, then Devonshire. TL's Captain Royal, Monachi, Charmed Image, Castle Verizon, Stone Tower, TL's Diamond Heist, Castle Brownies, Devon Rampage, and Stone Freight is the early trailer as they're sweeping around that turn towards the backside. And it is Castle Call and Devonshire. These two are trotting right along on a quick pace. TL's Captain Royal, Edinburgh Castle, and Monachi. Stone Tower, then come Charm Image, 2 lengths back to Castle Verizon, Diamond Heist, Devon Rampage, Castle Brownies, and Stone Freight. And the field's quite broken up with a big group on the front end and then a break of 4 to the rest. It is Edinburgh Castle now who puts his neck in front as they go around the turn. The filly Castle Call fights back. Then comes Devonshire, TL's Captain Royal. Monachi is dropping back. Charmed Image, Castle Verizon, Stone Tower, TL's Diamond Heist needs room. Devon Rampage and Castle Brownies, they're at the top of the lane. And Castle Call has been there the whole way. It's Castle Call now who fights back as Edinburgh Castle can't do more. Here comes Devon Rampage from way back. Charmed Image and Devonshire, TL's Captain Royal. It's Devon Rampage trying to get to Castle Call, but Castle Call's going to hold him off, and Castle Call will win the Emotonian. A filly in the Derby, and now a filly in the Emotonian. Castle Call by a nose. Devon Rampage was second, Charmed Image third, then Devonshire and Edinburgh Castle. The official winner is Castle Call. She's a 3-year-old gray filly by Devon Castle out of Call from Hell by the Road to Hell. She is owned by Lily Wilkins and is bred by Lucas Davenport. This is her 6th win in 7 starts, and her companion cat is named Crummy. Come on now. You can tell that that call was totally on the fly because I didn't realize that this was the filly until like the final strides. I was like, wait, isn't this the filly that's about to win? That was pretty exciting. So there's no hope for a Triple Crown because she didn't run in the first leg. But don't forget to join us next Friday to see if Owl Let You Know, who is going to run in the Long Island Classic, can become the first ever thoroughbred filly Triple Crown winner. Speaking of Castle Call, last year a filly did win this race, and that was Luck of the Irish. Before that, you had to go all the way back 20 years to Cash Money Honey, who won it, and then Over the Money 2 years before that. So Castle Call becomes the 4th filly winner of the Emotonian. Can she win the Meadowfields Futurity? Or will it be one of the Devon Castle Brownie Verizon Rampage horses? Oh, she's got a headshot coming? Yay! I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this was Lily Wilkins' biggest win of her career. Lily and I have had a rocky history because of being young and too many accounts and making me crazy. Then she went away, and then she came back. And now she's like a mature adult and stuff, and clearly kicking your butt in the sim. Can I say butt on air? I don't know, but I just did. Do we think the SC Distaff is more prestigious than the Emotonian? I guess so. But harness racing wise, you know what I mean. Anyway, Lily's here to stay, is the point. Alright guys, I have to do crazy stuff, like feed the cats and vacuum the house and work. I'm supposed to go to Santa Anita in a couple hours, being like, I have to leave at like 4:30 in the morning, and I really don't want to. Like, really don't want to. Because it's far, and I'm tired. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm glad you all were here. Thank you for joining us tonight. And have a lovely, happy 4th of July. Unless you're not from here, then have a regular happy 4th of July.